Jennings. They're loaded. Offensive line is a lot better than what Tampa possessed yesterday, but I believe that the San Francisco defensive front is better than what Tampa possessed.
Well, it's like 10 times better.
So with that being said, I like it. It seems about right, Skip. I don't think either. I didn't think the 49ers were going to be favored by a touchdown, but I think 3.5, 4 points would seem about right to me. And I'm expecting a very good ball game. The Cowboys get an opportunity to go back out. I don't think they played the 49ers in a playoff game since the catch game, have they? Have they played them in a playoff game since then? I'm talking about out there. I know they played them last year at home.
Well, 30 years ago, they won that playoff.
Oh, they
game.
did. So yeah. that was the last.
So that was the coming-of-age Cowboys, 92.
So,
that was January 17th of 93. So that was the breakthrough year for Jimmy and Jerry's
And
team.
guess what? If you win this game, you're back in the NFC Championship game for the first time in 27 years.
Okay, that is correct, which is what I predicted before the year started. But now the degree of difficulty ratchets up on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say it was a 4 at Tampa, and I'd say it's a 9 at San Francisco.
Okay.
But I do like my team's chances, and I thought it would be a 3-point spread just for home field. You get 3 for home field, and it's -4. So I will right here, right now. If you'll give me the 4, I'll do it for 4 cases right here.
We'll do cases straight up.
Straight up. I do like my team's chances, but I think I deserve the 4 points because you love San Francisco. You love Kyle.
You just told.
You love Debo. You love C-Mac. You watched him grow up. You got to give me the 4 and have the courage of your convictions.
I just watched you come out here at the start of the show and almost pass out because you were so hyped about your Cowboys.
I blew the top out of the studio.
You did. Okay, so you don't need the point.
In fact, it registered on the Richter scale. They were thinking we were having some tremors here in LA.
What quarterback had a better playoff game on the road than what Dak had last night?
Well, that is the point, and he's going to replicate that.
That's how you go see.
Well, he just is. Okay, so let's do historical here. Speaking, let's go back to what happened 1 year ago at Jerry World.
Yes.
San Francisco snuck up on us because we did not see them coming with Jimmy Gag, as I call him, as in Jimmy G. And we were not ready to play, thanks to Please Drop the Mike McCarthy, who fortunately did not get in the way last night, but we weren't ready to play.
He had y'all ready to play last night. Give him credit, Skip.
I do. I give him credit for last night. I think they got themselves ready to play because they knew what had happened. They knew the GOAT was 7-0 against them. They said, okay, that's enough of that. After the first quarter a year ago at home, we're down 10-0. At halftime, we're down 16-7. After 3 quarters, we're down 23-7. And I'm saying, what are you guys doing? Dak is fumbling and stumbling around, but all of a sudden we started to play. And we did win the second half 10-7. And the final score was a respectable 23-17. And Dak took off running at the end with the clock counting down, and then they couldn't get the ball set, as you recall. Because we needed Usain Bolt to be the referee.
the umpire.
The umpire, and he didn't get home in time, and we didn't get it snapped in time, and the game ended, and we could have had one last throw from about the 20-yard line. To, I don't know, it'd be like a mini Hail Mary throw to try to steal the game. And it would have been a stolen game. But we lost 23-17, and I was shell-shocked from it because I did not see it coming because I thought that team was as good as this team this year. But this team grew on me all the way through 40-3 at Minnesota when I said, this team it's legit, man. It is authentic Super Bowl quality football team. And then you know what started happening. Then Houston happened at home, and it took a 98-yard drive to steal that game back. And then all of a sudden, Jacksonville happened, all the Tennessee happened, Washington happened, and it's almost like this team was saying, are we there yet? Because this team was pointing toward whatever that first-round game was, and it was at GOAT, and they went down there and took care of GOAT. Sending him maybe into retirement. We'll soon see about that. But the point is that in the big picture, I like this team better than I like last year's team. I think this team is fully capable of winning at San Francisco because it's hardened. It's got some scar tissue, and it's got firepower. It can explode on teams because it leads in takeaways, and it is explosive on offense when the quarterback doesn't throw it to you. And last night he threw it to you no times, right? Okay, so who do you have at quarterback? Are you going to bet on Mr. Irrelevant? Are you going to do it? Because I told you when we did this topic yesterday, I said the big X factor in the playoffs, and by the way, congratulations to the NFC East because it's 3 of the final 4 on the NFC side.
Wow.
That's pretty great, right? It's like the good old days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to be like the Big East Conference.
That is correct.
They had Syracuse, Georgetown, St. John.
All in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Back in the Chris Mullin.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So the point is, it's Brock Purdy is the biggest X factor on the NFC tournament side because he hasn't done this at all.
No.
And at some point, it's going to catch up with him. And now
you hope it does.
Okay. Now Micah's going to catch up with him because Micah came back to life.
He about to do something to Trent. You know that's Trent Williams, right?
I do.
That's the best offensive lineman in football. You know that, right?
You know, you can't move him, but you can move 11 from heaven.
Well, we might follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, we might be the first time. We might follow him. Wherever he line up, we line up in front of him.
No left tackle has ever followed anybody around the ball. The point is, Micah is going to get after Brock Purdy, and he's going to feel heat from lots of people, from Dorrance Armstrong and D. Law, that he has not felt yet. And when he does, he's not a game manager. He is a road racer. He's got the Maserati, and he's throwing it into 9th gear.
Okay.
And he's trying things that you shouldn't try at this stage and age.
49ers got the Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Yep. Okay.
Nick Bosa. So what he's supposed to be doing?
They're really
Ecobon,
good.
Armstead.
All right. My offensive line is really good.
Yeah.
In fact, it's really starting to just crystallize. And I know Jason Peters got nicked last night. I hope he's going to be okay. But they went with him at left tackle. I'm totally comfortable with Tyler Smith, my rookie, at left tackle. We were just fine with him out there.
But there's a difference between blocking the 49ers pass rush and blocking Tampa. Hush.
Okay, it's a hush. And it is a hush. But we can cope with that. We can run the ball on that pass rush because.
You run the ball on who? The Niners?
Yep, we will. Tony Pollard's going to get his.
Give you credit last night. What'd you do? 35 rushes, 33 pass attempts.
Yep.
That's a nice little balance for you guys. Okay. Even though you don't like Zeke yards per carry, it was still just enough. Sometimes, Skip, we just want you to think that we're going to run the football.
Okay. They bang away with Zeke. Okay? I get it. And if there's any short yardage to be made down at the goal line, he usually has a nose for the goal line. He got stuffed last night, but that's fine. The point is, my team is good enough to go beat a very good team playing at an extremely high level at its place. And weirdly, I like my team on the road better than I like it at home. I don't know what it is about that stadium. It doesn't inspire my football team. It's like America's stage. It's where the concerts are. It's where the Final Fours play. It's where the
college football playoffs.
The college football playoffs. Everything goes to Jerry World except for my Cowboys. It's almost like it's their home away from home. But if you put them on the road, they seem to play a little looser. They played great last night. I think they will play at least as well against San Francisco because they better.
And you think they're gonna put a performance like that, Skip? That was an all-time great. You know, you need to bottle that. I mean, you put that in. You put that on behind glass.
Yep.
That's one of those performances. Okay. You send jerseys to the Hall of Fame for performances like that.
Coach Landry used to say you need to streak into the playoffs. I think we just streaked in the playoffs.
Y'all already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you want to streak some more?
We streaked right in, like we launched in the playoffs.
You beat Tampa.
Okay, we beat Tampa.
You beat a bad team, Skip.
We beat a bad team that's a tough out at home. That's all they are.
No.
They just pummeled Carolina down there for all the marbles.
Really?
Yes, they
Which
did.
was a worse team than Tampa.
Okay. Well, I don't know about that.
I know about that.
You know? I mean, Sam Darnold threw for like 340.
That ain't so. I'm not surprised Dak threw for 305 and 4 touchdowns.
Okay, I got it. He's ready for this.
Okay.
Yep.
See how you do.
Yeah, I got this. If you give me the 4, I'll do it right now.
No.
I'll do it for 7 cases.
No.
Yeah, I'll do it for 10 cases.
Ooh.
Nope.
You just talked about Dak gonna do it again.
Yep.
You ought to give me the points.
No, I want the 4 because that's what the odds.
Hey, you got Tony Pollard is better than C-Mac.
Yep.
CD is better than Debo.
Yep.
I mean, we ain't got a chance.
Yep.